with the gentle hum of the washer and dryer in the background, we joined Rollen, already in progress, almost 2 weeks ago. This was right after his nap, so basically 31-hour drive. Took himself a 4-hour nap, and now he's going to the hospital, I believe. Or I've already been to the hospital once and changed clothes, regathered my senses, and am heading back to the hospital. I don't remember, I don't recall. We're going to have to check it and hear it all. The song, M.O.D, Aren't You Hungry? Off USA, M.O.D for USA, USA for M.O.D, blah, 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 blah. Has some very offensive parts in it. So, if you're easily triggered, this might not be for you. And the irony is, I'm going to turn off my mic. And I might even have, I'm in the middle of having some shrimp dinner with some noodles. That's a gluten-free. Some cooking coming up soon. But I don't want to eat in front of you. So we're going to bring this up and let it start playing. And I'll be back soon.
Well. I got myself a nice little nap. I am settled in. And we start. Well, just to leave you not lacking and understand that I care about all of you, there is nothing like a thrash beat, 87-degree weather, beautiful Florida, sunshine state, and a little M.O.D to fuel up a bus for the first time in days.
Yes, sorry. It turns out I thought I was going to work my whole trip. Now, you'll find out, well, as you've seen, I've already 3 or 4, right? And I was on the road most of the time. I was only down there for a couple days. So there's a lot of content from the trip, but it's not put together correctly yet, and there's not a lot of reactions because it turns out this was the first one. So this was my first reaction I did down there. And I couldn't load it anywhere because as much as this seems like something y'all would be like, oh, I just get Wi-Fi. It didn't work as easy as that. And then sitting outside using, so like I tried to use like the hospital Wi-Fi. You sign up, they kicked me right off. It turns out I could probably, use it to read CNN is what I think they allowed me to do. And I didn't want to do that. So I'm just saying, it's all got weird, but I really thought I was going to go hard down there, and it turns out I could hardly go at all. But yeah, back to our programming already in progress.
Stuff from having ate. What should I do now with what's left on my plate? Maybe I should save it when I got the cash. Think I'll take the easy way and throw it in the trash.
Before we get into that really, time considered offensive line, I'll own it. I'll say Billy Milano might push people's buttons.
I'm still working on my shrimp romaine, ramen, shrimp ramen, rice noodle, shrimp ramen. But yeah, lots of stuff offend lots of people. I knew it then, I knew it now. I thought it was going to go on Rumble, but I decided no. It turns out if this is too much, then it's too much. Yep. I would say, buyer beware. I'm just going back to it, but, it can be offensive to some people.
Who voted for this crap? Push people's buttons. I'll say Billy Milano might push people's buttons. I had to turn it off for a minute because I will let you know that I'm in Riverview, Florida. Right up the road from Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Florida's a beautiful place to live. I guess. I heard the governor say that. Florida's a beautiful place to live. I guess. Turn it off for a minute because I will let you know that I'm in Riverview, Florida. Right up the road from Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Florida's a beautiful place to live. I guess. I heard the governor say that. So how they got this set up? I'm out somewhere on 301, I think that's what this is. And this idea that you have to take U-turns to do everything in life, who voted for this crap? Like, whose bright idea is this? And then why do you have to wait 10 minutes to take a left? I mean, I'm probably exaggerating, but yeah, this is all like, if you're from down here, you could explain down in the comments below. What's up? Was it all the bath salts? I mean, what is with the driving down here? You got to be super aggressive. And, the dude abides. Y'all realize I'm still sitting here to make this U-turn, 2 cars in front of me. The chance of actually making this U-turn are almost slim to none. Like, so how much free time are you all alive? Do they believe you don't have? I mean, what is I've never seen something designed so poorly. And I've been coming down here, well, this will be the third time I've been down here. And holy shit. Sorry. The little old lady said, screw the truck. I'm going, then dove all 3 lanes, and then is diving back to the left lane. Oh my God, to make a double U-turn. What is wrong? What is in the water? I love Florida. I love this state, but is this what desalinization is doing? Holy smokes. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, no. 50. So what does that mean? 80? Does your Lexus give you more rights? Does something come with the warranty that turns you into an instant dick? It's weird. Obviously, my first reaction from Florida is a Rumble exclusive. Do you think I care? Let them all die hungry so I can breathe their air.
Yeah, no, I'm not going with Rumble. They're straight crazy. Now, I got footage. It took me about a day and a half, and then I was just driving with everybody. This is a 31-hour drive, 4 hours of sleep, going to see Dad in the hospital type thing. I was quite frustrated at the time. So, yeah, let's just share the real deal. I don't think I was that offensive, and it ain't no more than up church in the morning. So, I mean, if this bothers you, boy, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Come with the warranty that turns you into an instant dick? It's weird. Obviously, my first reaction from Florida is a Rumble exclusive. Do you think I care? Let them all die hungry so I can breathe their air. Let them all die hungry so I can breathe their air. What should I do now? Who knows how I play? Maybe I should set it. Nah, I got the cash. We got the easy way to go to the trash. Are you hungry? Okay, on a side note, actually, I'm freaking starving. So, here be my little, I've talked about it, I hinted about it, but I'm going to put a health and wellness up on, for Patreons. Oh, I didn't say that.
I didn't say that. I mean, it's there somewhere, but I mean, we don't talk about that much. It's available, but that's about all I'm ever going to say about it, at least for a long time still. So let's get back to what was going on.
And I'm going to actually interview my neighbor about her Crohn's. I'm going to start talking about my celiacs. And holy smokes, 87 and closed up like a steel drum so I can talk to you all. Holy shit's it hot. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? It's been days. I'm jonesing. And it's time. I gotta be back. And there was incidents in the hospital that I'll share. Because, wait, I already did. Yeah, it got worse when I went back in the second time.
Okay. So, yeah, what happened is I went in, I got there, I slept a few hours in the morning. Then I went to the hospital. I saw my dad. Physical therapist came in, and I got all the clips from this. I just haven't worked them into a coherent story yet. Physical therapist came in, had to get him up. And he wasn't very coherent yet. I was pretty pissed off that I showed up. So I left right away. That's when I ran into, I think that's when I ran into the lady in the fountain, and we talked for quite a while. I shared that somewhere else too. What a fulfilling experience. It wasn't negative. Don't get me wrong. Then I think I went back. I cleaned up. I know it doesn't look like it, but I think that's showered there. And then I was heading back because I was going to go to the beach. I was going to do some stuff. And the beach got weirder because the car blew out at the beach, which Thank goodness it was just my power steering, and I had fluid, so I filled it up. Um, but I had the irony is my dad and I 6 months ago had his car, the battery failed at this same park. So there was this weird, just weird stuff was coming. It had just happened. The hospital didn't want to let me in because I was all hyped up until the guy pointed out. He's like, "The dude just drove 31 hours. He's expecting his dad to be a little weird." Yeah, that's honest. Why can't you be honest? But they didn't like honesty.
Oh man, it's just, oh, you're killing me.
Are you hungry?
I am hungry, Billy. Oh, Billy. All right, you're gonna have to deal with that part. These are gonna be some annoying reviews. But I just going for the gusto. And then he belches. Wonderful. I actually love M.O.D. That is as triggering before Tom McDonald was even born, or he was just a little baby. All these new kids, I'm just gonna let you know. AIDS, anal injected death sentence. Now there's a song to trigger a fucking minimalized group. You want to tell the truth? Let's tell the truth.
I got kicked out. I think I say it, but I got kicked out of treatment for that song. They're like, this was back in the late 80s, very early 90s, but it was still a thing. They just weren't having it. They hated the lyrics, and I mean, if you took the mainstream narrative, he wasn't telling anything the mainstream wasn't saying. Now we know better, and I can tell you that unless you were like doing poppers and had certain promiscuous, like rough trade type habits, it wasn't quite what everyone made it out to be. But hey, just like everything else, it got people so scared they're writing songs and screaming out loud and afraid of water fountains. It was insanity.
Truth. They've been triggering people for years. It's just we weren't a bunch of big pussies. And trust me, I see 60% of the people down here are mega pussies. No offense to kick-ass Floridians. But man, you are all living separate from yourselves. This is what too much liberty looks like, I think. Nah, you can't have too much, but this is lack of decency and love and respect, that's for sure. 53 and they're weaving out of traffic like it's supposed at 70. And we're bumper to bumper almost, so it's not like...
Yeah, so if you look in the back corner over there, you can see they're just nonstop traffic. I'm just keeping myself in the middle of some shit and keeping up with common speed, so no one's like, so I'm not part of any problem. But if you look in the back, if you look over there, you'll see it was thick. I think it was rush hour time. I mean, it's always rush hour, for goodness sakes.
Like I'm crying. I could drive like an asshole too. I just don't see the point. Hey, holy crap, it's good to be back. This is just a teaser. I'm going to Tampa Bay to do a real one. My next update comes straight from Tampa Bay. And then I'm going back to the hospital. All right, chill.
And then so then I thought I turned it off there, so you don't have to even finish that. That's why I didn't want to do this, because I'll play it out. I thought I turned it off, so literally I don't even know how I did this, because I thought the buttons were backwards, according to what I thought, because I thought I just turned it off. And I'm like drinking my drink. They're done. They're not. Thank God I didn't start picking my nose or doing something insane. See, look. So then what I think is, no one's watching. I'm going to record another something. And I actually turned it off. But I didn't even know I was doing it. Yeah, I have no clue sometimes. I'm an idiot. I admit it. I admit it. We're coming up. Oh, hey, we got a couple on deck. I think we're doing this next because I read the lyrics to it, and let me tell you, They're somewhere around here. Yeah, there we go. Oh, heavy. Totally get it, man. Totally get it. I actually resonate with a lot of it. But hey, that was Billy Milano and M.O.D. and Aren't You Hungry? And references to some other crazy stuff. And, whew, yeah, I was head first into my adventure at that point. Take care.